We hit 2,000 subs. It took a long time, but I appreciate everybody who subscribed as I've gotten better at YouTube and making better videos. Right here I have a bunch of random footage from my Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave the link. I don't have too many followers. My Instagram is not really like something I promote too much, not like my YouTube channel. But anyway, in this video, I wanted to talk about the time I almost quit barbering. And when I started barbering, which was about 13 years ago, I initially was going to barber for a little while I went back to school, and it was like a middle ground. I was going to use it as a stepping stone to continue IT work or something like that. Anyhow, so I ended up going to barber school, completing barber school, getting my barber's license in California. I cut out of San Diego. And when I was in barber college, I was probably in the 70 percentile of better barbers. There was definitely a couple guys that were better than me, and there was a couple barbers that were worse than me. But all in all, I was pretty decent. And when I left barber college and I got to a barber shop, I went to a bigger barber shop with a lot of barbers. I ended up being pretty much the worst barber there. And what I learned through this journey is that, when you start off at anything, you're not really going to be good at it. You're learning. And in the process of learning is what I realized in retrospect. The process of learning was the happiest moment in my life, because when I went from being not a very good barber to actually becoming a good barber, the process, the time, the effort that it took me to become a good barber, it was a lot of present moment, and it was a lot of drive and competition and being competitive with other people. And in the beginning, it was so hard because when I started cutting hair, people actually started doing faux hawks like right when I got out of barber school, and they didn't really do faux hawks when I was in barber school. So there was all these faux hawks coming in, and I had never really cut a faux hawk in barber school. I was pretty much doing basic cuts, shorter hair, skin fades, two with skin fades. No one had beards back then. But, the faux hawk, it was the beginning of the more complex era, the soccer style cuts that became popular. And for me, it was a challenge because I wasn't great yet. Not that I'm great now, but I wasn't good at what I was doing, and I had to learn new things. And there was a point where I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, why did I do this? Why did I go to barber school? Why did I become a barber? Why do I even try? And I persevered through it for whatever reason. And looking back 12 years later, 13 years later, it was one of the best things I did was to finish something, accomplish something, and get good at it. And even now that I'm pretty much good at cutting hair at all facets, I can cut pretty much anything now. I don't really have the same enjoyment as I did when I was really competing to be better than other barbers and trying to compete to learn to not suck. Because when you do a haircut, you're either going to be known for, damn, you did that, who cut your hair? Or, damn, who cut your hair? And, I feel like if you play sports, you have any competitive nature, you just don't want people to talk about you. And you don't want to be looked at in a negative light. and that fueled me. And these are, you know, just random Instagram clips on here, but it fueled me. And now that I got my 2,000 subscribers, which is not a lot by most people's standards, I'm proud of it. And it took a lot of hard work to get my 2,000 subscribers. And I hope you guys like the videos. And I'm going to try to get better and put more content out there. There was a heat wave in San Diego for like a good solid 2 weeks. And I was not sitting in here voiceover and nothing. It was 100-some degrees. So, but to summarize everything, there is a time when you need to learn to fold stuff. I'm not saying that there isn't times when you do, when stuff is just not for you. But generally in life, people always talk about the speed bumps and the adversity and the difficulties, the stuff that's hard in life. And what I've come to realize is that that's actually life. Life is the speed bumps. So people say, damn, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. That is life. And then once you realize that, you embrace it and you persevere, you push forward, because if you don't, you're definitely not gonna go anywhere. So you really have no choice. But on my 2,000 subscriber video, I did think of quitting and not cutting hair because I wasn't good at it at one time and I didn't have any customers, and I looked at other barbers and I was jealous and envious of what they had. And slowly but surely, the grind paid off, the work paid off. I have my own barber shop now, and I could tell you that if you apply yourself and you study and you have pride in your work and you work hard, it will take you a long way in life. And I'm glad I didn't quit, and I actually didn't ever get another job after barbering, which was ended up being a career for me. So everybody out there, have a good one. This is a little bit of a different video than what I'm used to, but if you want to subscribe, follow my Instagram, I'll put the link in the description. And y'all have a good one. I'll be back with another video.